Good morning, comrades. I'm Jay, you're watching Dumb Yokel, and welcome to Crusader Kings II. Well, I'm sure this is a game many of you are familiar with, but for those who wouldn't be, Crusader Kings is a dynasty simulator sort of a thing, set in the Middle Ages. You play as the ruler of a chosen county, duchy, kingdom, whatever, from inception to death, and get to play as the heir of this person whenever he or she dies. Game over only happens when your heir is not of your dynasty. The game has been out for a little more than 8 years now, receiving major updates along the years and deepening the gameplay further and further, up until last year when its successor, Crusader Kings III, was announced, and the base game has been set by the developers as a free-to-play. So Crusader Kings II is not exactly a game generating huge amounts of hype anymore, but what can you do? Today we're going to kick things off and pick our ruler, the Count Leon of Thebes, this lovely little person here, in the earliest date start possible in 769. Our goal will eventually be to lead our dynasty, the Skleros, on the throne of the Byzantine Empire, and if we manage, expand it around the Mediterranean, hopefully to meet the full borders of 555 under Justinian the Great, which roughly includes Anatolia here, the Balkans, modern-day Italy, Andalusia and Tangier, most of the southern coast of the Mediterranean and the Near East. But let's dive in, shall we? The set of rules we are following in this playthrough is fairly basic, and we will enable all DLC related content for a maximum amount of flavor, as well as the supernatural events, so we might or might not encounter werewolves, immortals, witchcraft, and all of these good things. Iron Man mode will be on as well, so we can keep a clean, shenanigans-free run. Let us get cracking. So here we are. So we are this person here, Count Leon of Thebes, that we saw beforehand. We can see that the character is, well, nothing spectacular. Tough soldier, charitable, erudite, humble, and gregarious. So that's us until death do us part. We can see the Marshal of 12 is not too bad. Diplomacy of 11, and the other three stats, stewardship, intrigue, and learning, are completely appalling. We are at the moment unmarried and have an heir, which is our son Fyodoros. He's 9. He's same as me, iconoclast, which seems to be kind of the dominant religion in the area, apparently. What are people in here? People are Orthodox in Thebes, but we're of the iconoclast religion, so that's might give us some trouble at some point in the future. We'll see about that. So first thing we're gonna do, indeed, is check up accounts. So we are under the High Chief Vuk of Thessalia, which is a Serbian person ruling over this little territory, of the Slavic pagan religion. So we would disagree with him on religious belief and cultural ones as well. That's, well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Apparently, we are also his marshal, which means the person who would be in command of the organization of the army. Let us see our liege council. So that's us as marshal. We got Serapion, chancellor. What's this guy? Serapion, 26, Serbian, Slavic as well, is the mayor of Neopatras. So that's the city which lies in here, in the county of Demetrius. That is pretty good. We got also Steward Branimir. He's also Serbian, I bet. Yes. Serbian and Slavic pagan as well. He's the mayor of Neopetra. I suppose it's this city of Neopetra. And we got, ooh, Temple of Volos. We'll see afterwards where it gets us. So who else is in there? Diviner Ratsko is just a nobody. He's got pretty decent stats though. It's a quick fellow. That's a good trait. And he's apparently a skilled tactician. I don't know why he would be diviner. Learning of 12. Yeah, that's well, decent if not spectacular. And the Spinoster Cosmin of Volos. That's the temple we saw in there. The guy is, oof, the guy has a terrible, terrible intrigue of 0. He would make a pretty good cleric, though, but he makes an appalling spymaster. So we could use that if we ever want to plot against our liege, because his defense to plot would be abysmal. So that is pretty good. So that's where we are at the minute. We are County of Thebes, which is a de jure part of the theme of Hellas, which is held by this person. So his whole duchy is the County of Athens, which is called Atheniae. I don't know if I pronounced it correctly. The guy is also an iconoclast, same as us, Greek, same as us as well. And he would be our regular duke, Strategos. Strategos is the type of duke which is not hereditary, which means his dynasty might retain the County of Athens. So his son, I suppose, this person there, Theophylactos Sarantapeshos. Well, whatever. So this guy, upon death, will inherit the County of Athens, but not the duchy, because the duchy will go back to the Basilius. This guy, which is, well, maybe not the guy with the most expectation to live for too long, but we'll see about that. So we are here, and we are without a wife. We've got only one son, and the entire dynasty is just myself, Leon, and my son. That is not too big. That means if I get to die, or he dies, or both of us, then it's game over. So we're gonna marry. That's gonna be our first move. We're gonna find suitable candidates, possibly someone with high intrigue. Who's available? 7. It's appalling. It's really, really not good. German calling, so it's a minor branch of the calling people, a Charlemage kind of person. This is like an offshoot branch of the family. Used to be like big people, but she would be the daughter of the Count of Santois, which is somewhere lost in there. Yeah, that would make a poor ally. 180 people available. How are we military, by the way? We can levy 655 troops. 54. That is, well, okay. And what's our duke like? Okay, 3 times as much. We won't do anything militarily against him for the minute. We'll see about that when push comes to shove. So, marriage. Apparently, we don't have the option to get a wife with high intrigue, which would boost the court intrigue by half of their stats. So she would bring a +3 to the mix. That's, well, really not that good. But she's lustful. Well, we're just gonna take some wife then. Shast. We don't want her to be Shast. We want lustful people, damn it. We want children, a lot of them. So she should be young as well. Who's lustful? Yeah, that's only the Frankish person right there, and we don't really want her. That's really bad stats. Well, we can wait for a bit. Gonna set our focus. Let's go for family focus, which would benefit to our diplomacy, fertility, and health. That is always a good thing to be taken, and we also will not wish to become the King of Greece, because we're way off this goal. We're not even part of the Byzantine Empire. We are part of the High Chiefdom of Thessalia, which is independent. This guy doesn't get any liege there, so it means he's independent. Our neighbors are this guy, which is indeed part of the Byzantine Empire. We got the kingdom. Is that a kingdom? Well, High Chief. High Chiefdom of Epirus, and whatever this guy is, High Chiefdom of Ohrid. And more Byzantines and Peloponnese. Okay, so that's a few people with not that brilliant armies around, so we could wish at some point to take over. We might pay attention though to the Kingdom of Serbia, which is a little bit to the north, 2,330 levies, and also the much bigger Khanate of Bulgaria. Those guys are Tangri pagan at the very end of their extent. But yeah, this guy got 5,000 troops, so we will not try to mess with him. Basileus got 9,000. We might see to get included to the Byzantine Empire at some point. But let's focus on Thessalia, or if we can, take over the Duchy of Hellas, which is our de jure duchy. Thessalia is a titular high chiefdom, which means it doesn't have any sort of de jure territory. Nothing lights up there, so that's a duchy which would gain de jure land over time, but not for now. So if this thing would end up being destroyed, that would be it, I suppose. So, marriage, we said. Just someone with some sort of high stats and not chaste. That would help. Why is there only Catholics in there? Would we be able to find in all of the world women which are not married and would like to join court, and which would be high intrigue, a Lombard person, envious, just, diligent, charitable? She would be the daughter of no one apparently. She just spawned there. Is there a genius person in there? Because genius is to some extent hereditary, so we might want to include that to the gene pool of the Skleros dynasty. Genius, we got. No, that's Eugenia. We want to find a good wife because we'd like to keep her for a good while and make many children. So we might want to go for Gambara, Elusive Shadow. Yeah, she would make a good spy master. What's our consul like, by the way? Spymaster 17, that's good. Court Chaplain 17, that's brilliant as well. Steward 8, that's not good. We might want to replace that. Well, we'll see at some point. But yeah, that's definitely not great. Chancellor of 7, those guys are Bishop of Amphissa and the Mayor of Marcarinia. Those guys think they're big deal in my country, and well, maybe they are, because they can field 260 people, that's like half of my army, so they would be angry not to have a seat on my council. We shall give them a spot on my council. Yeah, this guy is a fortune builder, that's a stewardship based stat, so he would make a better, well, not really, because he got the same stat. We'll appoint him nonetheless. He will swap council positions with my steward. There we go. So, this guy is about at its place. The Chancellor here. He would actually not make too bad of a Marshal. We shall appoint him Marshal. Bishop Bosphorius of Amphissa. And then we have a not really good Chancellor, but we might have better. We have a 9, it's not that bad, but this guy would be against me, voting against whatever I offer through the council. So we don't want him there. We want someone friendly. Why does he hate me, by the way? Because he's zealous and he's not of my religion. So zealous and infidel. Yeah, that stacks up, of course. So back to there. Would there be any men which could or could not be married, would be willing to join court with high diplomacy? If they could be of my religion, that would be even better. Got iconoclast person here, 11, that's meh. This guy, Lofar. Frankish person. Diplomacy of 19. That's really good. This guy's honest, gregarious, kind, and charitable. He would not likely to be a problem with me. I suppose we shall invite him just now. He should take a couple of days to come in, and we forgot about the wifey, of course. Who do we say we wanted? High intrigue, Kambara, this person. But then again, we don't really care about the good intrigue. Because yeah, this guy's 28, so he's not about to die anytime soon. Could take something else, like military. Military is good. Military is always a safe bet. Could get a Kurdish wife here. Yeah, that's meh stats. Who else do we have? A young one. So she could be really good at having kids for a long time. There's really nothing spectacular so far. Well, we can't. Okay, good. So we're gonna go with Gambara here. She's the daughter of nobody important. Well, nobody at all, it seems. So invite to court, and whenever she comes, we shall marry her. It's gonna be wonderful. I'm gonna take a little bit of hit to the prestige thingy, but we'll make that in time. So, Chancellor. Chancellor, you might want statecraft, yeah, the basic thing. The Marshal can Yes, organize the army, that's a good thing as well, and just minister the realm, do the basic stuff. Who do we have? No court position. Court Javelin, 17, that's good. Okay, and the regent, we'll wait for a bit. All the landed people we are gonna try to please so they can give us more tax and more troops. We need another commander. Got one with 16. That guy's okay. He's 24, unmarried. Greek Orthodox, so the guy's not of my religion. I would regard him as a heretic. So we would go for men. Again, married, don't really care. Just give me people with good martial. Is that it? Is that all you can offer me? It's a measly 10. Well, we'll take it. It's better than nothing. So come to a court, please. And we'll kick things off right now. Oh, yes, ambition. Ambition, we would like to make a friend. Make a friend sounds like a good idea. We can have a look at the societies as well. We could join the assassins, but that would mean convert secretly or not to Shia Muslim. We don't really want that, and I don't want to assassinate anyone, really. We're not clever enough for joining the Hermetic Society. That's a science-y medical bunch. I can get good things from them, though. Lucifer's Own, not really interested, because we must be a sinner. Apparently we're not. And Champions of Perun, that would be publicly Slavic. That's like a warrior lodge kind of thing. That can get pretty fun, but it doesn't go really much in the way of getting ourselves crowned as the next Basilius, which will probably not happen to this Leon. Maybe we can have a little bit of hope for Fiodoros. It's a good name, Fyodoros. Sounds pretty good, right? He doesn't have a focus yet for a good education. You shall be a great warrior. We are gonna teach you the ways of struggle. Commander, he's getting there. Regent, we're gonna appoint Wifey as regent, possibly. Don't know. We'll see about that. But let's get started. So in Thebes, what's the state of the things? Can build a couple of stuff. So that's Gambara coming to court. We shall marry her right now. She doesn't like us very much because she's envious. And she's not the same religion as I am. But hey, what can you do? We will marry her at once. Marriage with herself. I'm gonna house 100 of prestige, but that is okay. Because I'm gonna regain 13% of it just right now, because people respect wealth. And she shall become regent, possibly? Regent? I want someone with high. Oh no, we're gonna appoint the next chancellor whenever he shows up. So peace be with you. Accept your gracious invitation, and we'll join your court forthwith. And that's the warrior kind of person. He's a nobleman. Rodoaldingi. Lombard person. Okay, Central Germanic. Okay, pretty good. You shall become a commander. Yes, become a commander. Have a lovely, lovely hat. And there comes Lothar, and Lothar is our chancellor to be. We shall appoint him what? Ermepert. Is that a name? It used to be a name, possibly. Ermepert Rodoaldingi. So I was yours. Yes, I noticed that. And Gambara as well. I've been spending more time with my wife, Gambara, lately, and though of course we didn't marry for love, I can tell it is growing between us. We're gonna become lovers. Ain't she lovely, right? Love. And love lasts. Well, love lasts 20 years, apparently. That's pretty good. She's not my lover. Got a lover. Maybe I can get kids out of it. Could I demand conversion? She would accept that. That's pretty good. Oh, and she's pregnant. I wasn't there. Wow. Well, we'll see. Children are a good thing. Are we at war? No, we're not, because I am in Thessalia training troops. So I'm just over at the next country. I'm not actually at court in Thebes. So, High Chief Vuk of Thessalia just left the council meeting, but now you can hear a faint call for help. As you go outside, you notice High Chief Vuk of Thessalia laying flat on his face and all bloodied up. He asks for your head and to be discreet. Do we even like the guy? He doesn't like us. Oh yeah, and he's zealous. Why should I help you? No. Favor. If I can help him discreetly. Favor, or he becomes a drunkard. Yeah, go become a drunkard. And we're rivals, but that's okay. I don't like you either, that's good. Oh, brilliant. Looks like I'm a dad. I got myself a little daughter. She seems to be in perfect health, that's good. And Euphrasia, is that a good name? Yeah, Euphrasia is a good name. Euphrasia, you are now my daughter. During the last few days, my wife, Countess Gambara, has not been able to keep any drink or food down. It seems as she's suffering from food poisoning. That's not good. Call for the court physician, of course. We'll see how she will be treated, if she will be treated. Mild illness, yes. And successful treatment, that's good. She has food poisoning. Yeah, that doesn't last very long. That's pretty good. And my Chancellor, improve relations with my rival High Chief Vuk. But really, you know, screw him. He's not really good, actually. He's not a really good fighter. The guy's a detached priest. Levy reinforcements. Since I came to Tephalia, there has never been a shortage of soldiers reinforcing our troops. That's not good, because that's not our troops. That's his troops, and we don't like to. I don't want to help him get bigger and bigger. I want him dead, and I want to sit on his throne or something. I want independence from him. Well, we can't do anything at the minute because he got far too many troops. As a reigning count, I rarely have any spare time, but for my little son Theodoros, I would move heaven and earth. That is pretty good. So that is love. Love indeed. Brilliant. So my Chancellor, Lothar, has improved relation again with Chief Vuk, but you can stop that, that's okay. If anything, you should not do that. You should work towards establishing a claim on one of his places. The coastal town of Demetrius, that would be good. Go fabricate the claim there. Ooh, that was fast. That was really, really fast. It's like the same day, is it not? Okay, Alish, my work in Demetrius seems to have come to fruition. My bribing, cajoling, extorting, threatening, and forging documents, I have managed to fabricate a claim in the county of Demetrius, presently held by High Chief Vuk of Thessalia. I'll leave it up to you whether to use it or not. Your humble Chancellor, Lothar, yes, of course use it for 32 gold and 50 prestige. Well, prestige will already down the drain, so it doesn't really matter, and 32 gold is really not that bad. So we shall have a claim on Demetrius, of course. You can't move until the 13th of November, so that's, yeah, 6 months. That was really, really, really damn quick. Usually, those kind of things, those claims that your Chancellor can make upon new territories, that could last for years to make it. So let's look at the military. So we can field, for now, roughly 650 troops. But we got mercenaries. Mercenaries cost a fair bit of money. What does happen in the world here? Julia Makrodukas has arrived at my court. I suppose she didn't arrive alone, and she would have arrived with, well, children, Ignatios. Is that it? So, my courtier, no one, and this guy is not someone that I know. Why on earth would I get those children added to my court? The dad is not with me, because he's in Zeni, whatever that is. That is in Sicily. Okay. So those children arrived possibly by boat, by themselves, the three of them, but not all of them, but the three of them, just by boat, by themselves, here at my court. And their dad didn't come with him. That is odd. That is pretty odd. Let's see what happens. Margarita and Macroducas. Yes, that's the fourth one. Courtier, and yourself. So that's 4 of those children are at my court for some reason. I can't see why. So, fall of the Avars. The Avar Khaganate was established in Europe in 567 after the Avars had migrated into the Carpathian Basin from the east. They crushed the Gepids and allied with the Lombards to form a strong realm in the area. For long periods, they alternate between conflict and truce with the Eastern Roman Empire, that is the Byzantine people up there, and had close dealings with the Lombard king. Now, however, this once proud realm has fallen. The area is no longer ruled by an Avar dynasty and shall once again be known by the ancient name of Pannonia. So that would be the guy in charge, I suppose. That would be a big Serbia with not so many troops in there. How is that possible? High Chiefess of Kiev. So between the two of them, King Vojislav and his wife Dobrava, they've got a fair amount of troops indeed. Well, so where are we? Yes, we were at the mercenaries, which cost us a fair bit of money. 1400 people for 5 a month. We're gaining 2.7. That's a fair amount of people, actually. We might actually go to war. That's a good thing. High Chief Miat of Peloponnese, active. Join a holy war for Achaia. Oh, this guy's at war. Ooh, damn it. So I'm at war with the Byzantine. I don't want that. I want war with this guy. Can I declare war for independence? Or claim Demetrius? We will claim Demetrius. So you might think that I don't have enough money with my 73 measly golds in there, but that's not too bad, because I think I would have an ace in my pocket, which is borrow 300s from the Jewish merchants. The temple wouldn't like it, but that's 300 gold, which can be repaid afterwards, or not. Maybe we shall expel Jews if we can't pay back, but maybe we can, so we'll see. If we got a lifetime to pay them, it should be good. I would like to pay them. I might actually not need too many troops, because then, no, I would be at war. I'm still at war with, oh no, that's not good. That's not good at all. We can just wait up for the war with the Byzantine to be a defeat, because I don't see how that would turn out differently. You know what? Screw it. We will declare war to this guy at once. We shall declare war to you, or maybe you wait until you lose a few battles. Yes, we do that. Just lose a few troops against the Byzantine, and once you're done with that, losing troops and such, are you in there? Orid, Epirus, so that's not the guys who would interest us. Those are the guys we should follow. They are about to take a serious spanking from, yes, that is good. That is excellent. That works in our favor really much. Even though we might declare war on Vuk, my dear rival, we might still have Byzantine troops to be hostile to us. But even then, is that worth it? The guy got 520 troops, that's close to nothing. We'll just try it and not burn the ace in our pocket as the form of borrowing the money from the Jews. We will keep that for afterwards, but we can still declare war for Demetrius and see how things go. So we are now at war. Indeed, Leon of Thessalian Revolt, that's us. We are not hostile at all towards the Byzantine. That's pretty good. I like it. So we can levy troops at once. So we shall take everything from my personal people and everything from the vassals. So that's 600-ish troops. That's not really that good, but we'll see what goes. Oh, I think we didn't give the position of commander to the other guy. Who was it? Lothar. No. That's Alexandros. Yeah, you come along. That's good. You're doing some side business, so that should be good. Who's in there? That's Leon. I should be in the middle. because then my troops would have a morale boost thing. And we'll put on the big flank with 69 people, our best general. With 16, who's this guy? Heavy infantry leader. That's, yeah, the left flank is the only one having heavy infantry. So that would benefit the most, I suppose. And we'll take the other guy, Emberepert, on the other side. He would rather lead from the center, but, well, we can't really do everything that we would like, can't we? Let's go, let's march into Demetrius, know that the claim is ours. We could be winning the siege, that is pretty good. We have enough troops, the siege will be slow, but eventually, if nothing happens, if no illness strikes our troops, or if no robbers, or... Oh, my wife is pregnant, that's good. Prestige, I like that. Prestige and children and everything, that's pretty good. Outbreak of disease in the camps outside the walls of Demetrius has many of the besiegers killed, that's not good. Stop right there. Major Alexandros is no longer Sakellarios for Leon. Who can do that? Eudoxios. You're not a good one, but at least you like me, so you'll do for now. Let's get back to the siege. We may scrape a little something from Thessalia before... Oh, what happens? Rise of the Shia. The schism at the heart of Islam dates back to its earliest days. The majority Sunnis have long persecuted the followers of Ali, the Shias, forcing them into hiding. The partisan of Ali took to his descendants for leadership, but they are forced to keep their ancestry sacred. Now, though, the Shias are mobilizing their strengths behind a boy whom they claim to be Ali's rightful heir and imam. Other Islamic jurists claim that the boy is clearly a fraud, but to his followers, he's the person they have been waiting for, and now they flock to his banner. Let them bicker. Doesn't really concern us a lot. So the siege is going on, and what happens? Young Innocentius has finished his education in stewardship. Who's this guy? It is evident that he has excelled in his studies. Who's this guy? I don't know him. Well, okay, I suppose you're... Oh, that's pretty good though. Because I was missing a Sakellarios. So this pleases me a lot indeed. And he's developing a kind disposition toward others. So, charitable or kind? Which one has the most stewardship base to it? Here's nothing, and here is nothing, but charitable. I think I'm charitable as well. Yes, I'm charitable, so we'll be both charitable, so we get along better. And you end up kind and content, but that's okay. So you shall become my Sakellarios, and you like me a lot as well, for some reason. So become Sakellarios, and maybe you can collect some kind of tax for me. That would be brilliant. Let's continue with the siege, will we? It should take us a couple of months to crack this castle, but it should get alright. They launch a successful raid against the besieger, taking heavy losses in the attempt. That's good. That's lower morale and lower count of troops. So that makes the siege easier for us. That's pretty good. And it's a victory. So we shall wait there. Siege of Demetrius, we gain a little bit of gold, we gain a little bit of piety, because those guys were ruled by someone of not our religion. So that's pretty good. And let's go with... Oh, we can even take the city of Neopatras. Or, what's the terrain like here? There's plains. We should get on with it really quickly. We shall go. We have a little bit of a troop advantage, but he's reinforcing, so we'll see how it goes. Seems to be quite okay for a minute. My Sakellarios Innocentius has collected a special tithe in Thebes. Excellent news. 18 golds, that's all like. I can abide with that. Good man. The Battle of Thessalia. My troops are performing with excellence, and my chest is swelling with pride as we keep pressing forward. I turn back to answer the call of a soldier nearby, when suddenly there is a sharp pain in my face. Gritting my teeth, I hear an enemy shouting, "Stay down!" I think I can duel him. I can duel the commander. That would be brave. Am I already brave? No, but I would be brave. Well, I'll duel him. Maybe I won't die. We'll see. Let's see how it goes. And I was chasing Theodokeristos over the plains when Jacobos shoved me aside, barking, "I'll take this one, my lord," clumsily swinging his dagger. And he apparently did well. That's pretty good. But I think I'm brave. Yes, I'm brave. That's brilliant. Everyone loves that. Everyone likes a brave ruler. That's pretty good. That's a good battle for us. We cannot siege anything anymore. So we shall retreat in Thebes for the moment. We got another daughter. Nicoletta. No, I don't like this name. Georgia. Georgia? Georgia. Yes, that sounds good. You shall be my second daughter. So I can marry off to many, many people. Well, not at the same time, but well. So, one of my children lacks education. That's Skleros. That's my child. That's my hair. That's my blood. That's everything. That's the future of my dynasty. What should you become? Fussy, curious, and brooding. That would be good for... Intrigue could be... Yeah, intrigue could be alright. You shall be a intriguey kind of child. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I can shut the gates for in Oboya, my neighboring. It's not even an island, it's just neighboring right there. They are struck with slow fever, typhoid fever. That's not good. I could think of a few ideas to just avoid that, and we shall maybe bring the troops down. That's pretty good for a minute, so save us a bit of money. And shut the gates. Nobody loves that, but at least we may not die. We'll see how long it lasts. So are you taking over? No, you don't take over. I don't want you to take over his place. Let me reassemble my troops again. We shall go to battle once more. Once more into the breach. I have absolutely no commander whatsoever because everyone is in quarantine in the city. That's not good. That's not good. Should I open the gates? Nah, that's not good. I don't like this. But yeah, let's open again the gates. And bring back the commanders. Okay, once more. We shall defeat the Slavic enemy people. My flank has already collapsed, but that's alright, because my main flank, the center flank, is quite tough. And young Margarita has finished her education. You're one of the Macroducas children which came to my court for a reason I don't really get. But hey, you're here now. That's, well, meh stats. But you can marry someone within the court, I suppose. Yeah, marry the Mysticos. And you now have a husband. And he, my Mysticos, or Spymaster, will have his ambition fulfilled and he will like me a little bit more, which is always a good thing when it comes to Spymasters. Because you don't want them to not like you. And I think we're gonna win this battle as well. We win, we inflict a little bit of pain to our enemies. We can't siege anything, but that's okay, because... are we gonna go pursuing? We could go pursue a little bit. Well, no we can't, because he's retreating far away than his capital city. So back to Thebes, and we will endure the slow fever. Let's bring everyone down, the troops down, so we save a little bit of money. Since we already were locked up for a little bit, we can't do it for the next year or so, for the next couple of months. Well, we got no other choice, I suppose, except rising the troops again and not let them have their way with my newly conquered Demetrius city. And that's also a victory for us. That's an easy victory. That would help with the war score. So that's a good thing. Let's assemble the throngs again. It's a little bit more than 500. The same composition, except I want myself in the center. Let's all go and kick some ass in there. Oh, you don't want to? Oh, that's curious. Gonna take on those 5 brave warriors and press on to the army of Blas. These are dark days, my wife Gambara. has been beset by a high fever for several days, and I have just been informed that her affliction is indeed slow fever. That is not good. Because that's a -3 health, and she might not live as long as I expected. Well, of course, we're gonna call for the court physician. Your court physician, Bardas, has gained widespread reputation after having worked in your court. He's now considered a renowned physician. Which, what does it change for him? A little bit of help, prestige, learning, general opinion. That's good. That's all good things. Oh, I can duel. Oh, yes. The windy weather is getting to me. Turning to the sky, I take a deep breath. The pompous soldiers of High Chief Vuk have been sending their best at me, and my limbs are becoming heavier with each step I take. But I can duel Vuk himself. Vuk the drunkard, which is drunk because of me. That's pretty good, and lowers his personal combat, so I will indeed duel him to the death. Should I kill him? I don't know yet. It's a good day for a duel, I chuckle, hefting my short sword in my hand. Enough talking, my opponent growls. Soon, High Chief Vuk is lying face down in the dirt, as I have seen to injure him. So, I walk away victorious. That's 100 prestige, that's pretty good. He could be wounded, he could lose a little bit of combat skill for a couple of months, for like 9 months or so. My duel experience and battlefield experience increases, that's good. I could also just kill him. But if I kill him, will I continue the war with his heir? Which is actually a good soldier. I don't want a good soldier to take over and be my liege or something. No, he will leave. He will leave. Of course you'll leave. I'll spare your life, because I know you're not that good. Ratsko was captured in battle and is now a prisoner. Well, who's Ratsko? Not a glorious person. Quick, direct leader. He's actually not that bad a commander. Could I ask him to maybe join my court and change religion? No, I can't. I can castrate him. Well, can blind him. Well, no, it's just not. It's not worth anything. And you, it's two guys assailing a castle. Two guys. What do you think will happen? Of course, nothing. Nothing is the answer. Nothing's gonna happen. It's two guys against a castle. And disband the troops again. So, your Protostrator, Bishop Bosphorios of Amphisa, has put forward a plan for experimentations with new military technology inspired by a supposedly brilliant inventor and engineer that he has recently befriended. All that is needed is a little funding, of course. He wants money. Is he greedy? Is he a greedy person? No, he's not a greedy person, so he's probably not making that for personal gain. And you make an okay marshal. What would it cost me? 30 gold? Yeah, for the 30 gold is okay. We'll see what it'll bring us. Oh, 4 troops again. Moving, yeah. You let's go on. So I shall let you leave for a minute. Am I making a little bit of gains? Yes, I do. Because I occupied a war goal, so that's pretty good. Is the guy still at war? No, he's not at war with the Byzantine anymore, so that's not good. Oh, troops. 120. Wish I'll take him. So you want to go to Demetrius, and I will meet you there on the coastline and push you guys into the sea. That's what's gonna happen. Possibly. The Battle of Demetrius. Oh, I can duel Vuk again. Should we? Yes, I will duel him again, because he's wounded. And he's drunk, possibly. What can be wrong? Oh, I can walk away victorious. That is good. The sun is beginning to set when I meet with High Chief Vuk, my short sword ready. After he clumsily dodges one attack, my next one lands perfectly. Frantically, the man attempts to cover his injured leg, but I've rarely seen so much blood, and I've been in many a battle, I'll tell you that. I could walk away victorious. I still don't want to kill him actually, because the hair changed. Did it? Oh, it's even a better person. Who's this guy? Porin. The guy's a genius, shrewd eunuch. He can't inherit, can he? You can't inherit if you can't produce children? Can you? Can you not? I don't know. But I don't want you to be in charge. You're a tough cookie. I don't want that. Vuk, you have one less leg and you're injured, and that's pretty good. I really like him. And my Protostartor comes with new good technologies. The Armored Chariot. You receive a report from the outcome of the military experience, but your Protostartor asks you to sponsor. Apparently, a large steel plate chariot was constructed, propelled by 10 men inside, pulling it forward, directed by a commander, peering out from a revolving turret mounted on top. That's a tank, that's what it is. This vehicle also had several ballistas firing through arrow slits. Unfortunately, its weight caused a wooden bridge to collapse when crossing, and the invention was lost in the river. Well, blimey. Also killing the engineer. Think about that, right? The consequences will never be the same. The Protostrator himself barely escaped with his life. And I lose military technology? How would that be? That's experience. You learn that heavy things don't go on wooden weak bridges. Especially tanks from the 8th century? I don't know. And the battle rages. That's good. And we won again. For a 6 point in the war score, that's pretty good. We're still gonna do anything, so we will retreat once more. Can we siege Larissa? No, we can't. We can't, because I got 678 troops, and yeah, I can't battle them. My Protostar discovered a man of great military talent called Anatolios, who is willing to serve in my ranks. Well, excellent. Welcome, Anatolios. Oh yes, you're gonna be a general. Commander. Oh yes. Oh, you're gonna be a good one. 20. That's massive. The guy is a holy warrior. That's pretty good, because we're fighting people from another religion. Oh, you're gonna serve right in the next battle. That's gonna be brilliant. My wife, Gambara, tell me she's pregnant. But it can't be right, can it? Yes, it can. I trust her word. I have thought it over and cannot be the father of my wife Gambara's baby. As it grows in her belly, I have trouble sleeping. I must put this matter to rest. No, I shouldn't. I really shouldn't. Children are good. It's my child, that's it. Let it be known that this kid is gonna be mine. Especially the little lady's probably dying with typhoid fever. Just give her a rest. These are dark days. My daughter, Georgia, has been beset by a high fever for several days. No. She might have, but she's 1. She's 1 year old. She might not survive. My dear Gregoria. Georgia, whatever your name is. A son was born to Unique and Meletios, named Pantolion. Who are those people? Not married, huh? Are you not? Pantolion doesn't have a father. Who is Meletios, my Mysticos, which is married to another woman? You devil. Pregnancy has caused my wife to develop quite the unusual tastes. Most of what she asks for dinner nowadays range from mildly unsettling to positively revolting. Still, scholars do agree that a pregnant woman's cravings should always be accommodated. What should we do here? Gambara's opinion of Leon changed for 10 for 2 years. Because she can have whatever she wants. Yeah, if you're healthy. And you're not even gluttonous, you're just well fed, that's good. Oh, there you are. But I don't want Emmerbert as a leader. Actually, I want Anatolios in the center with as many troops as you can muster. And I'll go in on... Should I go? Yeah, I'll go on the side. No, I'll go in the center, because I'm the Count, Duke, leader. Yeah, that's who I am, leader. So on the left flank, we're gonna take Anatolios. And Jacobos on the right flank. Let's go. It's 110 people. Battle of Thessalia. I'm riding over the plains of Thessalia when I realize how this experience has simply become matter of course. Does that make any sense? Yeah, possibly. I rarely even think when I charge into battle. It just happens. I could surely make use of this insight, but how? I don't want to flank, because I want to lead. And flat terrain, I think, yeah, Thessalia is plains, Demetrius is plains and Thebes is hills. But yeah, plains seems okay. So I will mostly fight in plains, I suppose. And captured in battle. Mayor Serapion of Neopatras was captured in battle and is now a prisoner. Do you have a little bit of money? Serapios, how much do you value your life? Let's go back and see about my prisoner, Serapion. We could ransom him for a whooping 25 gold. Let's do that. And Germanos arrived at my court. Who are you, Germanos? You're a monk and scholar and renowned physician. Zealous, but you're of my religion, so I don't know. Possessed and abdominal pain and fatigue and rash. So you might be on the verge of dying. Also, you're 58. We'll keep you around for the couple of days you have left in this world, I suppose. My wife, Kambara, in the meantime, asked me to buy her some new clothes because of the pregnancy. She has outgrown most of her wardrobe. Come on, it's your third child. You should be accustomed to that by now, I suppose. And now she feels frustrated for not having anything nice to wear whenever she needs to make an appearance at court. I'm a diplomat. Am I? 13? Well, it's an okay diplomacy thing, I suppose. So I can woo her diplomatically. My dear, you do not need new clothes. You are already wonderful. Oh, that's such a sweet talker we have here. Leon, I like you. Okay, let's go. So I don't have to buy new clothes. To the filthy infidel Leon. Of course I'm an infidel, because you're an infidel to me, so that makes sense. May wisdom ever elude you, except paying your ransom for the safe return of, well, myself. You're 26 golds lighter and I'm 26 golds richer, so that's pretty good. We are still making a little bit of progress. What's our option for mercenaries? The cheap ones. 55 people, that's not really much. That's people from just over the Byzantine Empire. That would allow us to charge into battle. We'll stand down for a little bit and rise up again. So maybe there's a little bit more troops. 548. Which was it before? 522? We could besiege Neopatros. We should do that, I feel. And we'll take, yes, Anatolios on the side with 24 people. Make them count. These are dark days. No, my daughter, the first of my daughter, got slow fever as well. Of course, call for the court physician. But I mean, it's early medieval age and it's daughters. So with that in mind, it doesn't really matter because you can always make more. It's valuable for all children except the first heir or something. But even then, you can make more children, so that's okay. So we got 55 troops again. Will not abandon siege though, because I'm halfway through and I would get another city. That's good. Oh, I got a daughter. See, there's plenty. They're just like mushrooms. They're spawning again. Pavlina. Pavlina. Yeah, that's okay, I suppose. That's an okay name. Reinforcing 34 soldiers a month. But in a month, I would get the city of Neopatros. That is pretty good. So, your protostor, Bishop Bosphorius, has secluded himself in Thebes and thus unable to perform his task for the time being. That's okay. Seclude yourself, courtier. Seclude yourself. You're not too bad a cookie. And we won the siege of Neopatras. That's pretty good. And that brings us... Oh, actually, that brings us to a 100% war score. Should we kick him again while he's down? You know, remove like an eye, possibly, or a hand or something. It's 42. He's not about to give in. It's just a really, really bad leader, and I like it. Well. We won the war. We'll get the county of Demetrius, because they're totally beaten. Yes. Are you still my liege? Yes, he's still my liege, but I can't do much more about that. Because he's been severed half of his territory, and mine has gone double, so that is pretty good. So I think we will wrap this up for this first ever episodes. It's been a pleasure to show you this little bits of Crusader Kings II. You've been watching Dumb Yokel. I was Jay. Have a good night.